So with this video being made, I know a lot of people are going to be extremely happy, and myself included, because it means I can actually get my hands on some Blu-ray disc for the series. And I gotta ask the question. A question does beg to be answered, and that is, what took so long? What took so long to get ReZero dubbed? I'm a year later, you know, almost a year and a half, or almost, well, technically almost what, 2 years later, actually, almost 2 years later. And as a matter of fact, it actually will not be out officially for the English dub until summer, so it will be over 2 years later the show finally gets that English dub. And I gotta say, what took so long? And I wonder if there's just a big battle of we want the rights to the show, we want to be the licensors, we want this title. You know, did Aniplex want it? Of course, Funimation wanted it. They have it. You know, and did other places want it? Like what? Like Sentai? Doesn't Sentai do dubs? I'm pretty sure. Did Sentai want it also? Just what was it? Because I mean, I can't even remember exactly what Kadokawa. Yeah, Kadokawa are the ones that actually, they're the publishers for ReZero. So I mean, what took so long? And if I am incorrect, which I'm like 99.9% sure it is Kadokawa for ReZero, let me know down in the comments below. Let me have it. But what took so long, man? And let's just hop into the characters. This is gonna be tough. I'm excited. I'm glad to see this show's just gonna grow even more so because it's so popular in Japan. It's so popular in the States as well. My biggest question for all of this is they're gonna have to nail the voice actors. This is a show. It's one of those shows to where the voice actors are either hit or miss. I don't think there's an in between. If there is, I will gladly admit that whenever I see the English dub version. But I mean, I look at Subaru's character. He has to have the right voice actor. He's either you got the right voice actor or you don't. I don't see him being in between. Let's look at someone like Rim. I can't think Rim cannot be that overly cute girl. She is the cute girl. She's the kawaii girl. She needs that voice to go with it. But you really need that perfect balance. You do not want a character that's too strong, you know, and or too weak at the same time. You don't want the character to be monotone, and that's what, you know, whenever you look at Rim's character, she could be that. I mean, let's look at Heichu Jinso no Grimgar. Mary, such an important character. I would say the dub didn't do bad for her character, but she's by far the worst character in you know, in regards to her character and, you know, her character's voice. And that's not nothing as a voice actor, because that's actually the same voice actor that voices Carla in Fairy Tail, but it's just the wrong voice. And that's how touchy, you know, it really is for some certain shows. You have to have the right voice actor. It's hit or miss. Sometimes there's just no in between. So Rim's gonna have to be that very perfect balanced character. Emilia, I think she may be a little bit easier of a character to nail. I'm not sure. I think there is kind of a slightly in between, not much room for error, but there's a slight in between kind of thing. You could, you know, it's not just straight up hit or miss for her character as much, but it still basically is, you know, compared to the other two. So I mean, other than that though, you know, Rosewall, you definitely need the right voice actor for him. That's to be a tricky one. But Telgius, who you gonna get for that one? That one's to be a tricky one as well. It's the characters and their personas are just, yeah. If you know, if you dictate it by the sub, you see that Rosewall's just kind of like, his voice is so like, I don't even know how to put it. I don't know how to put Rosewall's voice. I mean, Betelgeuse, Madman. I'm trying to think of some Madman anime characters. Stain would not fit that. You know, that's my point. You have a character that persona-wise kind of fits Betelgeuse and Stain, but at the same time, it doesn't quite fit the mold. You're a little bit different there, and that would be a miss. You know, that'd be straight be a miss. So, other than that, guys, what do you guys think of all this news? Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter X25, and hey, there you guys go. People have been waiting for the dub. You're getting it, but hey, I still suggest you watch the sub before you go watch the dub because it is that good.